Hello, how are you doing today, Lisa?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name is Carla,
Okay.
and I'm one of the licensed social workers here at Valley Crest, and we're really happy to have you here and working on your, your alcohol misuse, and we're so glad you've been here, and you know you are going to be discharged next week. So today I was going to work with you on a relapse prevention plan. Would that be okay? Something that you would be interested in?
Sounds good.
Okay, all right. And so what I'll do is I'm just going to ask you a few questions with your permission.
Yes.
And we'll work on getting you an RPP, which again is a relapse prevention plan.
Okay.
And we'll, give you a copy of this, and you'll be able to take it home.
Okay.
And so, how have you enjoyed your stay here so far?
I've liked it. I've made a lot of new friends, and all the staff has been really supportive and kind.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. So the first question we want to ask for your relapse prevention plan is, I want you to list at least 3 activities or skills that you enjoy doing that would set your mind off of using alcohol excessively.
Okay. Yeah, definitely gardening. I have a green thumb, and I love plants and just the livelihood they bring to a room and even outdoors. So definitely gardening. I want to try to go back to school.
Okay.
I want to get my associate's degree, maybe in like child development or something. I really enjoy being around kids.
Okay.
And then lastly would be to improve my overall health.
Okay.
I want to lose some weight, and definitely want to focus on my alcohol misuse.
Okay, well great. Those sound like some really good activities that you can do to keep your mind off of using alcohol. I really like the gardening. Yeah, I have. It's great that you have a green thumb. I don't have one, and I wish I did, but
it takes practice.
Yeah, well, I think those are some really good things that can take your mind off of using alcohol. And going back to school sounds great too, and getting your degree. Definitely encourage that. I think those are great ideas, and improving your health is a fantastic idea too. So I think that would really help you definitely in avoiding excessive alcohol usage. So the next question, I want you to tell me 3 people that support you that you could talk to, like if you started having any cravings, or at least 3 people that could support you in once you're discharged from here.
I think first and foremost, definitely my sponsor dentist.
Okay.
I think just having that person who's been in your shoes before and can understand what you're feeling is really good to have in your life.
Yeah.
And then second would be my brother, Brett.
Okay.
We've been through a lot of things together and share a lot of the same trauma, so he understands a lot of my triggers. And we lost our sister a few years ago. It's okay. And then lastly would probably be my mom.
Okay. Yeah, those sound like a really good support system there. Definitely have them down, and I think it's good to it's important to have a sponsor that you can contact, and it's great that you have your brother Brett and your mom to support you in this journey as well. And it's great that you and your brother, like you said, you've had some of the same experiences in life, and so he's kind of been there, done that. So I think those are great. So do you have any questions so far for me?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, well, anytime, just ask at any time. Just you can, interrupt me and ask at any time. So I also want to get some of the challenges that you may face that would be triggers. If you could just tell me what some of your triggers could possibly be.
I think definitely is my friends, the people I surround myself with. I've known them pretty much my whole life. We went to high school and college together. And they like to spend a lot of time, at bars and going out, particularly Fort Worth near 7th. not really like a good area to be in as
Okay.
a recovering alcoholic.
Right. Okay.
So definitely seeing my old friends, and then second would probably be seeing alcohol, of course.
Okay.
You know, sometimes it's unavoidable, whether
Mhm.
you're at a family function or a friend's birthday, or you know,
Sure.
sometimes even, you know, a kid's birthday.
Sure. Okay.
You know, just definitely that.
Right. Okay. So with those being some triggers, so what kind of avoidance skills, like a coping skill that you could do, like to, you know, when you're feeling challenged or you're feeling triggered with your group of friends, and then also seeing alcohol, what are some ways you think you could combat those?
I think definitely making new friends,
Okay.
or trying to make new friends.
Okay.
Whether that be at, you know, AA,
Uh-huh.
you know, I've been to a few meetings before, and there's always a pretty good variety of people there and age.
Sure.
Or even some art classes at the library. I know
Oh,
my local
yeah.
library has, you know, art classes or trivia nights, and
Okay.
maybe going to one of those and trying to find a friend.
Yeah.
And then as for avoiding alcohol, you know, just being mindful about, you know, the places I'm going to be going to, and preparing myself, you know, if I think I'm going to be seeing it, or if I'm at the store, trying to avoid, you know, that aisle.
Okay, yeah, that's really a good way to combat it. I think you've got some great ways to combat the triggers, and feel like that you're going to be really successful with this on your journey. I think those are great. I think you know, the AA, and like you said, meeting new friends is a great idea. And art classes, I love the idea of that. It just kind of gets you, because art can be therapeutic as well. And so that sounds fun. And then just, being mindful, and like you said, you know, I love how you would like maybe just avoid that aisle in the grocery store. That's a great way to, you know, allow the triggers to not be present. That's really good. So the next question I have for you is, we want to ask about some coping skills.
Okay.
Even though the others, you know, the going down a different aisle, that is a coping skill, but you know, different coping skills just overall, like throughout the day, to help combat any you know, cravings or, you know, anxiety that you may experience.
I think definitely some coping skills for me would be exercise.
Okay.
You know, waking up in the morning, and the first thing I'm gonna do is try to go for walks around my block with my dog. And then, you know, this kind of goes hand in hand, but eating better, just being mindful about what I'm eating, the things I am putting in my body. And then lastly would probably be to meditate and reflect on the active choices I'm making throughout the day. Okay.
Those are great, Lisa. I think those are excellent coping skills. I love walking the dog. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Yorkie.
Oh.
She's my buddy. I miss her.
Oh.
I'm ready to see her.
I bet you are. Yeah, well, that's really a good coping skill, just going for a walk. And dogs can definitely be therapeutic as well. And I love your idea about eating better. That's something that is a great, you know, coping skill, and meditating as well, you know, just experiencing, you know, the mindfulness and just kind of having time for yourself and to relax and slow down, I think is important for you. And I think that's really going to help you be successful. So I have one more question that we're going to ask, and because we want to make sure that you're able, once you're discharged, that part of your relapse prevention plan is that we want to make sure you're, you know, exercising and engaging in self-care. So what are 3 things that you can practice for self-care?
That's a good question. I think definitely I like reading.
Okay.
Is that kind of a form
Yes.
of self-care? So reading, I love all types of novels, and definitely scripture. I love reading scripture. And, you know, that relationship with Christ that I have
Yeah.
definitely keeps my mind off of a lot of things.
Okay. Yeah, those are some good.
And maybe, trying to find a new church that I can attend throughout the week or on Sundays, just to kind of keep my mind busy and my week busy.
Yeah. I think spirituality is important, and I think those are some good ways to engage in some self-care, especially if you like going to church and reading as well.
And I always love me a good bubble bath too.
Oh yes, that's
some bath bombs.
Definitely, that is definitely a good self-care activity as well. So I like those, Brooke. And so, do you have any more questions? Because I think, like I said, we're going to give you a copy of this here at Valley Crest when you leave, and we really appreciate all the hard work you've done. And we're super excited for you to be discharged, and we would want to send you with this.
Okay.
But do you have any more questions?
I can't think of any questions right now.
Okay.
But I am excited to get out there and see all my family and friends and my dog.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, ma'am. You as well.